in here, let's say that we want to increment this number right here by 1. We could do the following. We could say int and then increment equals 2 and then number. So we're taking the value of number and then plus and then 1. If I want to decrement, I could just do the same, but say decrement and then minus and then 1. If I print both numbers, so south increment and decrement, and then run this, you can see that we have 1 and then minus 1. So basically we started off with 0, 0 plus 1, 1, and then if we want to decrement 0 minus 1, it's minus 1 in here. Now there is a shorthand for it, and that is using the plus plus as well as the minus minus operators. So the way they work is as follows. So here, let me just comment this out to you so that you have it for reference. So let me just indent first, and in here I'm just going to add a comment, so / and let's just add a closing in here. So the way it works is, so if I say south in here, so I'm not going to store the value into the variable itself, but instead I can say number and then plus plus. Now if I run this, have a look, this gives us 0 in here, and what this is saying is return the value and then increment by 1, which means that if I say south and then number, run this, have a look, we have 0 and then 1. So this is saying return the value and then increment by 1. So by the time we print the value, it will be 0 and then increments for the next use. The next use is here, line number 7, and the value is 1. If you want, you can have plus plus before the number. So here, if I just duplicate this in here, and let me paste this, and let's just say in here int and then number 2, so you can have both references. So here I'm going to say number 2, just like that. Now, so this should be 0. So here, if I want to increment immediately and then return the number, this is how you do it. So basically here it says increment and then return the value of it. So by the time it does this, this will be 1, returns the value. So when we print, it will be 1, and the next time will also be 1. If I run this, have a look. So we have 1 and 1. So this is the increment operator. Similarly, we have the decrement operator. Again, let me just add a comment, / and then star. And let me just push this in here, just like that. And I'm going to say increment operator plus plus. And let's basically take the exact same thing and we're going to do for decrement. So decrement is as follows. So if I basically duplicate this and then just paste it here and uncomment this, there we go, and then remove this. So this works as follows. So here I say, instead of plus plus, I say minus minus. So this is saying now return the value and then decrement. So this will be 0. And then the next time that it prints the number will be minus 1. The same, if you want to decrement and then return, you say minus minus before. So if I run this, you can see that we have 0, minus 1, and then minus 1. So this is pretty much it. So let me just add a comment in here as well, so you have it for reference. So this is the decrement. So decrement operator, and this is using minus minus. If you have any questions, please do let me know, but keep this in mind because later we're going to use this with loops. That's all for now. Catch me on the next one.